Namaste friends, welcome to a very interesting video. Today we will learn about the use of for loop in Kotlin. Just like other programming language, for example Java, Kotlin has three kind of loops, that is while loop, do while loop and for loop. Use of while loop and do while loop are almost same as other languages. Here you can see an example. We have a number variable of integer type and its value is 20, and here while this number is greater than 0, print number and decrement this number variable. This is almost same like Java and C++, and same here do while loop. Here we have the value integer 20 and here do print the value, then decrement and while value is greater than 0. Now come to the for loop. But before talking about the for loop, I want to tell you about the range. Here you can see this is called range. This range starts from 1 and ends to 100. Now come to the for loop. Here we have a variable num of integer type, and after that in, and then after range. This for loop will run from 1 to 100, that is 100 times, and each time the current value of this range will be stored in this num variable. So first time this num variable contain 1, second time it will contain 2, third time 3, and so on. And we can do anything here in this body. For example, here we are printing this num variable. Okay, so first time it will print 1, second time 2, third time 3, and it will go to 100. Now one more thing, that we can omit this int data type and our loop will be look something like this. Here you can see this num in 1 to 100 range, and other thing are same. Now we can also use reverse loop, and for that we will use this down to. So here num variable in 100 down to 1. So this loop will run from 100 to 1, and every time the current value of the range will be stored in the num, and here we will print the num. Now we can also skip some steps. For example, here we are using step 2, and in this case current value of this range will be 1. First time the current value of this range will be 1, and second time it will go 2 steps forward, that means first time 1 and second time it will be 3, and third time 5, then 7, then 9, and so on. So using the step we can skip some steps. Okay, now one more thing, then we can use list for the for loop instead of ranges. So here you can see we have a variable fruits that contains a list of fruits, for example apple, mango, banana, orange, and grapes, and in this case we can use this list for loop. So here we have a fruit, and in fruits this fruits is this list. So every time this fruit variable will contain the item of this list. So first time it will contain apple, this fruit first time contain apple, second time it will contain mango, then banana, orange, and grapes, and every time we can print the current item of this list using this fruit variable. Now let's come to the practical to see. Let's start with while loop. So for that, create a variable where num1 equal to 5. while num1 is greater than 0, num1, and now let's run. So friends, here you can see the output 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First time its value was 5, then second time decrement, then 4, then third time after decrement 3, 2, 1, and so on. Now we can also use do while loop. For that, where num2 equal to, for example, 20, and here do int line num2 while num2 is greater than 10, and here num2 minus. Okay, again let's run. And here you can see output, that is 20, 19, 18, 17, and so on. Now let's talk about the for loop. So I'm going to delete everything so it will be very clear. Now for num int in 1 to 20, println num, and let's run. Here you can see this range starts from 1 to 20, and every time it will print the current number, and here is the output 1, 2, 3 to the 20. Now we can remove this int, and again if we will run, it will give the same output. Okay, now we can also use step. So step, and for example 2, and again run. Now you can see 1 and 3, 5, 7. Okay, and for reverse loop we will use down to. So for example 20 down to 1. Okay, and let's run. Now here you can see the reverse loop. Now one more example. For that, let me delete. So first of all, we will create a variable where fruits list of apple, mango, banana, orange. Okay, so we have a list, and let's create for loop for fruit in fruits. And every time we will print this fruit. So print line fruit. Now let's run. Here you can see the first value is apple, then mango, then banana, and then orange. So friends, you can see that for loop and other two loops, that is while loop and do while loop, are very easy to use in Kotlin. So I think it's enough for this video. If you like this, then please hit like button and also subscribe this channel. See you in the next. Till then, bye.